It has been the Zachary Goddard show so far this season. Kreutzer and Morris are trailing close behind, but the halfway point is looming overhead. Will we see yet another contender ride off into the sunset? Wine Country is the stage for tonight. We Go Green live next on ASN. Our venue for this evening is the virtual Sonoma Raceway. North American Simulated Auto Racing started visiting Sonoma in 2018B. This challenging circuit weaves through the rolling hills of Sonoma, California, featuring a mix of fast asphalt sections, high-flying dirt corners, and dramatic elevation changes. The undulating terrain and tricky transition test both power control and racecraft, making every lap a challenge. Its unique layout and unpredictable surface shifts, Sonoma provides a thrilling stage for Rallycross competition. Our format in NASA Rallycross Contenders is as follows. We're finishing open practice right now, which leads us to 3-lap single-car qualifying sessions that splits the field equally into 6-lap heat races. That qualifying is inverted, remember that. No drivers transfer out of our heats, though. Everyone is sent to these semifinals. Also 6 laps, the top 5 transfer to the feature from these. The winner receives a bonus point here as well. This sets the grid for our 10-lap feature race where the points are awarded and trophies are handed out. And unique to NASA Rallycross Futures and Contenders, the Joker Lap is taken twice all evening. The 26th season of NASA Rallycross Contenders continues tonight, live on the Automotive Sports Network with Bryan Sawyer in the production truck and also next to me in the commentary box. My name is Justin Robichaud as we welcome you to the 5th running of the Sonoma Grand Prix. NASA Rock, the NASA Rallycross Challenge is brought to you by Overwatch Specialty Service. The only thing more unique than your problem is our solution. For more information, visit osscenter.com. Thank you, Rob, for your continued support. NASA Sim Racing. A reminder, cameras all season long on ASN are brought to you by Whiplash SimCams. Be sure to check them out at facebook.com/WSimCams. Thank you so much, Andrew, for your camera support. Finally, the intro music for NASA World Feed is produced by our very own Alex Zabetti. Ryan, Goddard's win streak is really the storyline tonight. Do you think he has it here in Sonoma, and can he make yet another wild Contenders season happen?
I think he can do it. He's top of the timing board right now, but he's got a lot to compete with tonight. If the session's anything like this practice has been, it's gonna be carnage, Justin. We're seeing people run wide, hit curbs, fly off the track, hit the mountain.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a little crazy.
It's unpredictable for sure. This track, as it even rubbers in that T1, if you will, the sweeping dirt right-hander up the hill, gets a little trickier as it gets in here as we ride on with Zachary Goddard over the jump. This is one of those jumps here too. It's a little tricky as well. You come off a really hard turn and you got to get back on the throttle again to keep that car straight. As we dive in here through that turn 1 I was mentioning earlier, a little bit tight on the inside as Zachary Goddard on that one. Would have gotten a black flag there. That's something we'll want to watch here as well. Riding the inside with those rights on the dirt. It's fast, Brian, but it is really tricky to do here consistently.
It is, Justin. It will give you a slowdown. It will give you a big slowdown. If you don't take it soon enough, that slowdown will multiply, and if you're close to people, it's not going to be a good time.
Now it'll hit you really good here. Down in the jump again here. Watch them hit that final sector as well. That's another one I don't like here. It's a blind right hand up the hill. as you get onto the asphalt sector, and then you get into that hairpin that will hit on the start. We're just watching Zach smack some practice laps here. Yeah, let's get into points real quick. So drop week should be applied. Right now it's 67, 57, 47. Our top three: Zachary Goddard, Klaus Kreutzer, Matthew Morris. And it's Eric Kaplinger, Matthew Grove, Jake Robichaud, 4, 5, 6, and then JP DeFino, Eric Dubois, Chris Lunan, and Daryl Young rounding out the top 10 there. Quite a battle on the inside there. 37, 35, 33, 29. That's a great little meat of it. 4 to 8.
Yeah,
keep an eye on those drivers as well tonight.
10, 10, 10, 10, and then real close for the back 5.
Love it. Love to see that. Move on to our teams. Team Watson Racing. Very comfy atop there. 147. Right ahead of JC Simsport Subaru with 98. And then it's a little bit behind for Slapex Racing, powered by TWRS. It's another Team Watson Racing team with 91. And then that's the meat of the middle here. Move over to Speedy Time. 845 Subi Racing Team by SNRS and TWRS. Red Beaver Racing. Stacy Academy. That's our 4, 5, 6, 7. And it's Control Z Racing. Slapex Racing, powered by TWRS 2. Rounding out.
These team names are long, Justin. We're going to have to shorten them up.
They are. Oh,
I'm just going to name my team Team Blue next season. Team Blue.
Thank you so much. That'd be great, wouldn't it? We get into here at Subaru 98 over Ford's 56 for manufacturers. No surprise there that Subaru is ahead. It's a very popular car. The Ford's making a move, though, Brian. It's nice to see a little bit of... but the Volkswagen, not. It's just it's ghosted. Yeah.
Nobody's even registered with it. Chris Sweats had a problem with his pants folder and said, "I'm joining with the Subaru because I have the paint applied already."
You know what? I'll race next year in the Volkswagen. I'll be the only one. I'll see what I can do against these guys. See if it's just the car, or if it really is just. If it just sucks here. As we watch JP DeFino around the final corner here, hit the jump, see what he looks like. Nice and smooth. Good little landing there.
I think we're about to go to qualify.
We're going to move this on forward. I think the drivers are just about ready to get off the track here. You're right. We can go over some programming notes real quick, though, Brian. All these drivers get ready for the qualifying session.
That's about to pop. Look at it when it dies down. We usually have a few minutes there. We'll hit it when it dies down. So we're about to get somebody on track. Let's see who it is.
Let's see who's keen. Daryl Young and JP DeFino and Jake Robichaud out real quick there. Daryl Young gets it first. We'll ride along here, firing it off in the Subaru. And technically, we got a couple minutes, Brian, before we get a full lap in here as we watch Daryl Young round off.
Oh, I tell you, these cameras, Justin. I think Andrew had
beautiful
though,
with
the Sonoma cameras.
Oh wow,
Sonoma
they're amazing. Maybe it's just that elevation change.
Phenomenal job.
It's all the elevation changes, but
yeah.
Oh my, you're right. They're great. I've actually taken some amazing photos at this track as well, so I don't know if it's just the way the sun sets here on the mountains, but it is beautiful. Well,
those laps count it. Daryl Young comes in first.
He does. He gets in there first real quick, but it's Klaus Kreutzer that's going to jump in immediately after and take it away with a 40.674. All eyes will really be on Zachary Goddard for me. Will he come in? What's going to be a 41.113? So half a second behind Klaus Kreutzer here in qualifying. See what happens now. Young sitting in third, though, so far as we get some times coming in. DeFino, Kaplinger, Robichaud, Lunan, and Moreau with some times in there and quite a bit of disparity between each of them. 2/10 between all of them. Pretty near,
it's
on average.
Real tight. We're looking at the top 7, top 8 within a second.
Yeah, Grove Grove jumps in there in 7th with a 41.691.
See if Goddard can do it on the second lap.
Dubois jumps into second position with a 41.111.
Goddard improves
and
back
Goddard takes
second.
him back. Yeah, he takes it right back with a 41.0. So still,
JP DeFino finishing his third lap.
Almost a half a tenth off Kreutzer here is Goddard. Right on with Gerald DeFino. Can DeFino do anything here? Sitting in 4th currently. It's not an improvement. And it's looking like Klaus and Zachary Goddard both in the last. So Klaus finishing his final lap looks like it's not his last one's a 40.9, not an improvement, but still Goddard finalizes his lap. It's a 41.039. That's his best, but still.
And Klaus takes it back. Klaus takes it on his third lap. Bumps him up to P1.
Kevin Garcia out of nowhere here on his final lap.
See what Grove does. Grove is coming in.
No, that's not his final lap. He's on his final lap now, but Kevin Garcia on his basically his second to last lap takes second position here. What can he do?
Grove maintains P7. Falls to P9. Young and Morris both popped over him.
Wow. So quite a shakeup on the leaderboards. Let's see if Kevin Garcia can improve here on his final lap.
He does
and
not.
He does. It's a 40.650. And he will take pole position.
It lagged the man over here.
Kreutzer. Right. Unbelievable. Great final lap for Garcia, giving it everything here. Do we even have anybody on a final lap? We don't. So that is it. Provisionally, it'll be Kevin Garcia taking pole position here tonight in Sonoma in round 4. Unbelievable. That'll be Zachary Goddard sitting. He'll still be on the podium, but it'll be a 3rd place finish for Goddard. He'll have to battle it out at the end of that 3rd heat.
All right. I think we're going to hit him now, Justin. See, we got 3 minutes. We're figuring this out.
There we go. We got it. We got it. Rallycross World Championship will continue on Saturday. You're going to have Josh and Bryan for that one. Then the Rallycross Lights Championship with Stephen Moreau and Josh Darnell. You'll get that on Sunday night. Followed by Contenders here again. We're going to be in Knock Hill next round. You won't want to miss that one. That's one of my favorite courses. It's going to give some great action. That dirt section is so unpredictable. Love to see it. And then we'll be back Knock Hill and features the week after that. And then it looks like Torque will carry on for round number 7 at Watkins Glen on the 3rd. And we'll catch that on next week. And then we'll be back again with the rotation. So it's like a nice healthy round up there. Good little calendar coming up, Bryan.
Yeah.
Great little matchups racing. And if you like what you see here, like and subscribe to ASN. And if you wanna get your broadcasts done by us, you head on over to asntvUSA.com. Try and get you in our schedule. We're trying to build a team. We're trying to build more teams. We can handle
more and more and more and more.
And NASASimRacing.com. Don't forget to head over there, get in our Discord, say hi, and see if you fit in. See if you can come race with us. We love to see it. Yeah, we want to see everybody in here. We might have something for you, and everybody is welcome.
All right, let's pull up that grid, or not the grid, but the results there.
The results. Here we go. Look at that. Kevin Garcia is our pole position, and it's narrow. Look at that. It's 2/1,000ths of a second ahead of Klaus Kreutzer there in second position, and then Zachary Goddard a few tenths behind that. And it's Eric Dubois, Eric Kaplinger, Gerald DeFino, Matthew Morris, Daryl Young, Matthew Grove, Jake Robichaud, Chris Lonan, Benny Sowers, and Stephen Moreau.
I think it's going to be a difficult week this week for the drivers starting in the back, the invert. We got the top 11 drivers within within a 1 second margin of each other. So it's going to be very
it's going to be a Joker race, Bryan.
I think it's going to be Joker's going to be key, and who's going to risk it more, taking that grabbing that inside curb on turn 1. You get it great, you're gonna get the run, and that's That's where you see most passes come out of on track. Somebody grabs that curb and somebody else misses it, and they're on the outside, and all of a sudden you
know
have
what?
a car on your inside.
Aggression and that hunger for passing and the ability to just know what your car's doing and have trust in that. I think that's a bit of a difference maker between a Contenders driver and a Supers driver, or at the very least, it's a bit of a catalyst there. So look for that. Those drivers that are willing to go take that inside line, maybe play a little bit aggressive because they know what that car can do under braking. They know they can get there. Those will be the difference makers tonight. I don't know, Brian, though. I think if you can, even if you get stuck in the rear on your feet, play a little bit of patience, get that joker timing just right, there's still an opportunity for you to get some there and run off this track.
Exactly.
Time disparity here, it's pretty huge. I mean, from the front to back, we're at 40 to 43 seconds. The middle is quite a bit deep in the 40 seconds, but those top guys are still running half a second, almost a second ahead of these guys in the middle. So we get ready for heat number 1 here. It's Stephen Moreau, Jake Robichaud, Matthew Morris, Eric Dubois, and our pole position driver tonight, Kevin Garcia, in the back. We're going to have a prime example here already of what a back driver can do, someone who's lightning quick. With a bunch of drivers in front, we'll see what Kevin Garcia can do from the back, if it's even possible here tonight as we get it ready for heat number 1, round number 4.
All right, Justin. Let's see how this goes.
Here we go. We're rolling it up. And we go green. Kevin Garcia, great run, along with Eric Dubois. Jake Robichaud holds his line, though, ahead with Matthew Morris. Matthew Morris, not a driver that is slow by any means. So he's getting hunted down by Kevin Garcia. Now Jake Robichaud a little bit loose on the exit there. As we go over the jump, it's single file. Clean so far. Across the gates is Jake Robichaud, followed by Matthew Morris and Kevin Garcia. Kevin Garcia from the back to third already. Deep under the inside on Matthew Morris. Gives him a second nudge in the quarter panel. Now he fully turns him. Matthew Morris pointed a direction he does not want to be.
Yeah, that's going to hurt.
So, Jake Robichaud, Kevin Garcia. P1, P2. Kevin Garcia maybe doesn't want to be there because of that.
We'll go back, take a quick look at that, see what happened.
Comes in super hot. Gets in there first little tap, but isn't able to get it corrected enough and slowed down enough to stop that second tap. And it's the second one that pushes Morris around there.
Yeah.
Morris having to start basically from the back.
Yeah, there's a responsibility as that inside car. Stephen Moreau got a black flag. Not sure for what. But, well.
I did not see it, but if I had to guess, it was probably an off track somewhere. This track notorious for killing you with black flags on these cuts.
He's barking.
Yeah, I didn't like that at all.
Yeah, I don't know what he did there. He may have taken the Joker at the wrong time.
Oh, that's a bad one. That's several seconds, several tens of seconds. So,
but he pulled off the track. I think he's done.
Robichaud still ahead, it looks like, but got a couple drivers jokering behind. Eric Dubois, Kevin Garcia. Now
Kevin Garcia just got a black flag. So did Eric Dubois. I think they're commitment line violations. No, they're not. You know what it is? I think I know what happened. And I think that's an internal problem, and I think I messed up the session. I'll be right back, Justin. Just keep talking.
I gotcha.
Just keep talking.
I see. So, Kevin Garcia pounding down Jake Robichaud now, but also Eric Dubois coming into the picture as well. Great battle. Jake Robichaud a bit slow through T1 now. He's giving it up to Kevin Garcia. Kevin Garcia strong through the second phase. Cresting the hill. Is he going to take the inside line? He won't. He'll back off a little bit. Give this battle a little bit more steam. Eric Dubois now loving this. If he's on the outside looking in, sees this. He knows. He's literally chatting with Jake Robichaud, their teammates. So Jake Robichaud off for his Joker. Kevin Garcia thought about it, but backed off. He comes off a little bit slow. He did not get the line he wanted, so now harassed by Eric Dubois is Kevin Garcia. Line is here through Eric Dubois, catching up a little bit. He's right there in tow. Kevin Garcia is great over the crest, though. He's glued right there to him. Jake Robichaud now ahead. Out in front. Looks like he's holding it off for now because Eric Dubois is absolutely giving it to Garcia. He might be rattling his cage a little bit here because, oh boy, Kevin Garcia smacking the wall on the exit there before the jump. Now
all right, Justin,
Dubois.
we're back. I'm back at least.
Hey.
I definitely cloned that session and definitely from the practice and definitely forgot to put in take 2 jokers. So everybody's got black flag. So we'll figure out Stephen Moreau probably post race. He pulled off track, so we'll have to figure that out on a league standpoint. What we'll do with that, but
as long as everybody takes the 2 jokers.
Everybody else knows take your 2 jokers. Yes, I had to go to the Mad Dash and go tell everybody.
So we got Eric Dubois now chasing Kevin Garcia through the joker. Garcia finally jokers somewhat when he wants to, but he still doesn't have enough here to catch up with Jake Robichaud. Eric Dubois now still chasing down Kevin Garcia.
That's it.
It looks like Jake Robichaud takes it. Yeah, that was it. Oh, in the confusion, I did mess up the
okay.
the laps a little bit, but Jake Robichaud will hold on to win.
Canada logo.
Heat number 1. Oh, it does, doesn't it?
One.
Kevin Garcia, second position. Eric Dubois, I missed it. Did not get the results in time.
It's okay.
Jake Robichaud, Kevin Garcia, Eric Dubois, Matthew Morris, Stephen Moreau.
We just
Chris
had
Loonan, Daryl Young, Eric Kaplinger, Klaus Kreutzer for heat number 2.
We just had a mad dash there to make sure it happened.
All right.
Should be. We'll find out. We could be terribly wrong. Sonoma is a cursed track for us, so.
It really is, isn't it, Brian? No kidding.
Sonoma and Knockhill.
As we're off. Chris Loonan.
Eric Kaplinger getting a massive run on the outside.
Kaplinger with a dart from the start. So Daryl Young now in second position. Klaus Kreutzer in third. That's about where our last place drivers are finding themselves off the start here. Can he make something happen against Daryl Young? I think he might be able to. Already caught up through T1. He's right there. Netcode showed them connected, but there's no contact. Klaus Kreutzer super strong through the crest, comes down into the swing, and he's into the inside. Will he make it happen through this blind right side corner? He does not. He holds on. This is the right move, Brian. He makes it happen late. The patience pays off. He gets him in the hairpin. Daryl Young smacks the wall.
That's going to probably be the end of that car. You're generally not able to drive once you hit that wall, but let's take a look at his
He's overcorrecting. Look at that.
Yeah, straight looks about 1 or 2 o'clock. Yeah,
absolutely. Eric Kaplinger still solid lead here. Absolutely. Klaus Kreutzer cresting the hill right behind, just a couple seconds back, but he's there clutching on. But it's Chris Loonan. Now the seas have parted with Daryl Young out. He's holding on to Klaus Kreutzer. Can he make something happen, or at least hold on? It's a race now.
But I just want to say what those two were doing going up through the hill. That's what I was trying to touch on earlier before we had the incident. When you're the inside car and you're grabbing that grip strip, there's a responsibility there. You know you're pushing up against the other car. You got to feel, hey, I'm touching this other car. You can feel it in the car when you're touching them.
Yeah.
You got to find that balance of I'm helping you up the hill and I'm going to pass you, or I'm dumping you. It's a very fine line, and it happens in Contenders where you just I pushed them a little too hard and that was it. But it's a hard one. It's a hard one. You'll feel the car connect to you, and then you'll go, oh, that one was too hard.
You have to shift your mindset to this is a tandem drift scenario and not necessarily a racing scenario. So
Daryl Young's still trying to keep this car on track. He's taking the Joker.
No kidding.
Yeah, he's hitting things. He's holding third place.
And he didn't even want to take that Joker at all from the looks of it either. So last
little bit
second
spread out
decision as
here.
well,
We're
and
on
fighting the
lap
car.
4. I want to go take a look back at that start really quick.
Have a look. We
Is
did
Eric-
miss a little bit of it. We were a little behind.
Let's see. Back in. I did that wrong. Back at the
A
beginning.
little further back.
Yeah, no, I want to go all the way back to the beginning.
Hey, further back.
Here we go. I want to
Here
see
we
Eric's.
go.
Eric jumped all of them. He's outside by himself just based on the way they grid. Maybe we could speed it up. I don't know. But there they go. He takes the run. He just, no hesitation, just dives in. He says, I'm letting you all figure that out on your own. And just runs away. Looks like he's about to lap. Who's that?
Daryl Young up ahead.
Daryl
here.
Young. That's
Yeah,
Klaus
looks
Kreutzer.
like
Klaus
it.
Kreutzer got...
Hill here.
Okay, timing just updated. Klaus got Eric in the Joker rotation.
Klaus
So
is
we got-
quite a bit ahead. Well, he's a little bit ahead here.
He's 1-5.
So Daryl Young
He's
behind.
1-5, but that's one bad grip strip, so we'll see. See what happens if Klaus misses it and Eric gets it. These are the
should be
times
white
where
flag.
you go. This is white flag. These are the times where if you
And this
miss
is-
it, you just go full gun ho. They're both a little wide. I don't think it's gonna happen. Eric tries to grab it a little bit there. And now 1.5 in the back half of the lap. That's very hard to make up, so I don't think anything here is going to happen. I think we're just going to finish this race as is, Justin.
Not unless there's an issue. I mean, they're still in the rearview mirror. There could be a problem here, but it looks like Klaus Kreutzer going around that final corner nice and smooth over the jump. Good little landing, and he's going to take home that heat number 2 win. From back to front. Eric Kaplinger will take home second place. Chris Lunan third.
Yeah,
A
there
little
it
bit
goes. It
mixed up
updated.
here.
It
It
updated.
should be Chris Lunan and Daryl Young.
It is.
There we go.
Yeah, Daryl Young had he finally pulled that car over. It was not treating him well. All right.
Having a bit of fun as Kaplinger, so we're getting her ready for heat number 3. That should be our last heat of the evening. And the grid is going to be Benny Sowers, Matthew Grove, JP DeFino, and Zachary Goddard. Zachary Goddard, our pole position driver tonight, so he'll be in the back row. He'll be the only driver in the back row here. See if he can make anything happen from the end. That's where my eyes will be. Anyways, as we go green. Great launch from Zachary Goddard, but he's stuck behind JP DeFino. Oh, JP DeFino is around, and it looks like he takes out Benny Sowers.
That is
That'll
not
leave it a little bit open for Zachary
They're still
Goddard. Zachary
beating.
Goddard, no, that's not good
They're
at all.
still beating
He is-
each other up back here.
They are. Matthew Grove's off and away a little bit here with JP DeFino now holding up Zachary Goddard. So Zachary Goddard will start the lap 3rd position, much like Klaus did. But to the inside, will
Zach
Goddard
on
go
the top,
on
JP DeFino on the bottom.
DeFino? Here we go. This is this battle. Both of these drivers side by side over the crest. Goddard will take it in the 2nd apex. Over the blind corner, up over the right-hander. Zachary Goddard and DeFino will go. Now we're in the asphalt section. Goddard catching up quickly to Grove. Ship that battle over to Grove and Goddard. Grove now about to take his next victim. Pull over pole position here.
Is that wrong?
Wrong 2. Almost there. There he goes to the inside. Goddard,
There we go.
strong pass on Matthew Grove to the inside here. Great use of that grip strip and that grass on the inside as we crest over the hill, and he's very great with this Subaru. The inside, Grove is stuck to him. Will he try and make something happen? It's a great transition. Grove to the inside a little bit early. Has to back off a bit. Not to hit that wall. Yeah, wow.
I think he tapped it
That was
just
close.
a little bit. We'll go on board Grove here.
Oh, jokering is Zachary Goddard. Matthew Grove will stay on the track. So it'll be over the jump for Matthew Grove for lap number 2 here. As you can see, look
Gerald
at the delta
DeFino
there.
also
It's
takes
JP
that.
DeFino will jump in there. Single file now. Vinny Sowers in 4th position, just holding on to Matthew Grove. But it is Zachary Goddard off and away here as the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th position drivers will battle it out here from the back. an eye on this here. It's not quite over yet. All these drivers very close. Vinny Sauer's a little bit loose through the hairpin
Looks
section.
like Goddard takes a second. He goes back to first. Grove hasn't taken any, so Grove is going to have to do it on the last 2 laps.
Here we go. So if he keeps it up right now, should be able to take Defino. Looks like
I think that was a strategy. I think this is a strategy misstep by Grove here. He's 7/10 off. I don't think the Joker is going to be that much. I think he's going to still come out behind Defino.
Oh, let's see what happens.
Yeah, especially hitting that wall there. I think he's going to come out behind Defino and not get the run he needs to get back to Goddard.
Be interesting here to see locking up the tires a little bit as Defino.
He didn't take the Joker there.
Yeah.
Why is he not taking it?
So no Joker from Grove. That will be a penalty.
Oh, he's going to take it on 5 and 6. You know what?
Oh, 5 and 6. No, you're right. You're right. It does lag a little bit.
I'm back on my race from last night with these heats only being 5 laps.
Oh, yeah.
I forget. They're different.
Yeah,
lengths.
You do too many series, Brian. You do too many of them. Let's see here. I think Grove should be diving off for a Joker here. He does.
There he does.
This should be...
He definitely verbally confirmed with me he knew to take the Jokers. So he does come out in front of Defino. And he is 4 seconds off of Goddard. I think Goddard's going to have this locked. There's not a 4-second gap to be had there. But Grove is grabbing.
So. Oh, Goddard cuts over the track a little bit far.
We can't tell if he's going to black flag.
I'm not sure.
We can't tell. He's already got one.
Overlapping. We can't tell for sure. Doesn't really look like he has a slowdown, but Grove is very close behind. If there is, he looks like he bled off a little bit of time there. I don't know. Maybe I'm reading into that wrong. Either way, it doesn't look like it's going to be enough. Zachary Goddard rounds the jump here, and he's going to take it. Looks like that's his. Matthew Grove takes his second Joker, will come in second position. Ahead of Defino. And Vinny Sauer. Woo! Kept that one exciting, Brian, right to the end.
Yeah.
Here we go.
They all finished pretty close together there.
They did. Despite all those Joker, the strategies were all very different, so they all line them up. I like it. All right, here we go.
I'd like to thank Zach Goddard for turning the light on in his room.
Yeah, no kidding. It was pretty dark there. I was wondering how he's saying. Here we go. Jake Robichaud, Zachary Goddard, Eric Kaplinger, Eric Dubois, Gerald Defino, and Daryl Young. That's our first semifinal. The top 5 are going to the feature tonight. 1 driver's going home as we line it up here and ready to go.
And they're off.
Lights are off, and it's a bad start for Jake Robichaud. He's going to give it up to Zachary Goddard immediately.
They're all bumping on the inside.
Zachary Goddard off and away already, but Jake Robichaud will jump out in front of Kaplinger. And Eric Dubois will go side by side with Defino. Defino will give it up a little bit.
They all fell in
so
and
far,
neat together.
They did. No kidding. Zachary Goddard, Jake Robichaud, Kaplinger, Dubois, Defino, and Young. That's our grid so far through T1. How are we going through here? It's all single file, still nice and clean. Goddard off, and the race is over the crest. And it's Dubois a little bit shaky there, trying to regain his position, gets out in front of Defino. Defino has to check up and smack him a little bit there in the bumper, let him know he's there. Dubois way off onto the grass here, gives it up to Defino. Will Defino take it? Or will there be a Joker strategy? Oh boy, Kaplinger tries to go for the Joker, gets locked up. I don't know if that was a last-second decision, but that's not the kind of line he wants to take out. Gonna come right in front of Jake Robichaud now, routine number 1. Jake Robichaud, a little bit of a nudge into Kaplinger, as he comes out of the Joker lap. So Kaplinger in a spot that he does not really want to be at the moment as we crest the hill.
It's a little scary getting a car right behind you like that. And just Jake wheeling this thing.
You're right. He's really giving her. You're right. Really trying to keep up to Kaplinger here. Kaplinger, a really quick driver indeed. As Defino now still hanging on to this. Looks like Kaplinger goes off into his Joker. And so does Goddard. Goddard will take one as well. Stay out front. Eric Dubois will Joker.
Oh, JP Defino comes off the jump a little wild.
Ooh. really wild. Almost looked like he jokered for a second there off camera. Comes out in front of Daryl Young. Daryl Young now battling for that position. So far, we're coming across flags. Zachary Goddard ahead of Eric Kaplinger. Eric Dubois still wild out there on that exit. He's getting out into the grass. Giving it up for Jake Robichaud right in behind. There's Defino and Young. Tapping off the top 6. So, just got the halfway point. Bryan settling down a little bit. Let's have a look at what Defino's doing.
Feels
it's a fun
touching it. Is he touching the handbrake?
He is. He's giving a tiny touch on entry there.
See, I find that acceptable at this track. Normally, I'm very anti. Don't touch the handbrake unless you're saving the car. But the entry to here, just giving the wheels just a little chirp to maybe correct yourself to try and get that grip strip. I find that acceptable.
Yeah, especially late in the session, Bryan, for sure. When it's gripped, I don't want to say gripped up. Jake Robichaud goes up for his joker, gives him a little bit of wiggle room here. I don't want to say gripped up. That's not the right word, but it's almost like when it gets brushed off, you tend to tighten up, drift off in that corner. So yeah.
Well, board Eric Dubois coming. He's got to run. He's got to run. He might be passing Kaplinger here. Kaplinger keeping the door closed as much as he can.
And he do it through this very tough section, nice and tight. Dubois not super confident through there on the exit, giving up a little bit of time to Kaplinger.
Eric's not
battling here.
Kaplinger's not super familiar with these cars. He's just started racing them this season. In the lights, he's definitely... Oh,
I think Robichaud threads the needle in here with a joker. Will he do anything here on Kaplinger? We've got a battle here brewing. Dubois now goes to the inside of Robichaud. Robichaud closes the door. Both of them needing to hit the grip strip. Robichaud hits it as well, but he gets turned up. Has to save it with the e-brake to keep the car back on track, and Eric Dubois will jump out in front. So Jake Robichaud files in behind, but this gives up plenty of room for Kaplinger. Kaplinger doesn't have to worry now.
Kaplinger doesn't have to worry. Zach Goddard's going to come around, take the final lap, or the final turn. He's going to finish this race.
Well, he will...
Eric Kaplinger's going to finish second.
One in first, and he'll move on.
Dubois and Robichaud.
You got a joker here. Will the joker play anything? No, Defino won't do it. Oh, Dubois! I don't know what was going on there. I'll have to check and see the results. I didn't even see who crossed first after that one. I think it was Dubois. Zachary Goddard, Daryl Young, Eric Kaplinger, Eric Dubois.
Daryl Young must have got it on Eric at the joker. We must have missed that there.
So... JP Defino not making the feature tonight. The rest of our drivers will be moving on, and we will be moving on to the second semifinal, which is Klaus Kreutzer, Kevin Garcia, Matthew Grove, Chris Lunan, Matthew Morris, Vinny Sowers, and Stephen Moreau. We got 2 drivers not making the feature tonight. Our top 5 moving on. We'll see what happens here. Kreutzer and Garcia are the ones we'll want to watch here tonight. Can Grove make anything happen on these 3, Bryan? Let's have a look here. Waiting on Sowers.
Looks like we might have a session break. I think Daryl Young only took 1 joker. I'm getting texts from Mr. Mertz. So we'll figure it out after this heat. We might have to do a regrid, but we'll leave it up to those admins to figure that out.
To be able to DQ the driver as well. We'll figure that out here. As we round the first time over the jump, it's Klaus Kreutzer. Kevin Garcia right there battling. Matthew Grove in tow as well. Chris Lunan hanging on. Matthew Morris right there just in case something happens too. Vinny Sowers and Moreau battling in the back. Very clean, smooth line so far. Kreutzer a little wide on the exit there through the grass. Gives up a little bit of time to Garcia, but it's not enough. Kreutzer will go to the joker the first time around, and so will Grove. Off the track is Morris. He's got the car parked on the outside. Looks like he might have messed up that exit there. And I don't think he's got that car in gear, so he may be having some equipment failure. Keep an eye on that tonight. So far... Kreutzer still heavily ahead. Matthew Grove now just behind him with Kevin Garcia. Third, no doubt. Joker rotation. Grove got his Joker in.
Oh, we just had a big incident between, it looks like Stephen Moreau and Vinny Sowers.
Sowers and Moreau into it for sure.
Sorry, I was taking a little
very tough transition.
Oh my God, that's the most messed up I've seen a car in a long time. We're gonna take a look back at that.
Front bumper, no hood.
They're coming side by side.
Yeah, that transition before that blind right-hander here.
Stephen Moreau probably hits the wall.
Way on the outside.
He hits the wall, collects Sowers. That's unfortunate. Oof. We're going to come back. We're going to be looking at Matthew Grove. He is chasing down Kevin Garcia.
Sure is. Doing very good. Kevin Garcia making a couple mistakes here. It's the grass on the outside. It's the same grass trap that's been hitting Dubois and Kreutzer all night long. So Grove poised to make a move here. He's on the inside. Will he try to make something happen over the jump? Smooth landing. He's poised. T1's a tough spot to make it happen, Brian. Will we see it over the crest? Being patient right now. I like
Hard to see the emotion on Matt's face here.
I know,
Matt's face is just a sticker. Matt, we need some googly eyes on that thing. Oh, Matt is getting excellent runs on these grip strips there.
Mistake. He is. Little mistake there, goes wide.
But he's getting great exits. He's getting great exits, so there was no wheel spin, no smoke coming off either of their tires there. Yeah, I'm getting confirmation. We will have an extended commercial break. Mr. Mertz will be rebuilding us a new session because somebody broke it. He'll figure it out.
Around is Garcia. He hits the grip strip. Can he get out of the way? He cannot. It's into the way of Grove. He'll get out of the way of Lunan. Lunan goes around in the process.
Lunan had
so Grove will get straightened out.
I don't like that from Lunan. You had all the time in the world, buddy. Let's we're gonna go. We're gonna go on board, Lunan. He saw what was happening. He can see it.
See this from Lunan.
He can see the incident. Garcia
you know what,
did.
Though?
Yeah, Garcia did come right in front of him.
Yeah, you know what? He chopped down at the last second. That's a tough one.
You know what?
Yeah,
I'll take it back, Lunan. You took the right line, and then you got the door closed in front of you. We're coming around. Final lap. Last skirts are coming
final lap for sure.
The final
jump into the asphalt section for the final time. That flying right-hander, looking great all night long here. Very little mistakes. Rounds the final corner and into the jump. Pretty healthy lead here as well.
Matthew Grove's going to be taking the Joker. So is Chris Lunan.
No problem.
Grove takes the Joker. He'll finish second. Lunan will take it. Garcia won't.
Lunan will take it. Yeah. Get third despite.
Yeah, he gets third despite that.
Get it. Yeah, fourth. So he'll lose the grid position. He'll still move along here tonight ahead of Vinny Sowers. So it looks like Matthew Morris will be heading home tonight. Stephen Moreau.
All right, Justin.
Here we go.
Before we kick it to break,
little extended break here.
Give me 1 minute before we kick it to break. I just want to make sure I got one thing working.
That's okay. Look, appreciate your patience tonight, everybody. We might need to watch that ad reel a few times.
All right. Yep. I think we're good.
Just refuel. Go. We're good. Yeah. Sweet. Yeah.
Go take a bathroom break. Make popcorn. Who knows?
Yeah, exactly. I was just gonna say the same thing. Get some popcorn. Grab a snack, a drink, and stay with us. We'll be back. The action's gonna be crazy, no doubt. Those top 10, they've really risen tonight. But stay with us. We'll be back here on ASN.
You're so interesting.
I love your browser history.
I like that you're not hiding anything from me.
By the way, nice IP address. I like your neighborhood.
You are so special. This ad is just for you.
I learned so many things from you.
You are so generous with your personal data.
Switch on privacy, switch off trackers and viruses. Go to NordVPN.com. NordVPN. Safely be you.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
Absolutely be doing what he has to do. He has to go for the championship. He has to recover the points that he lost. He's down the race, takes the lead in the 12. What a move. And he takes the lead and holds it.
Side between these two and Terminal. This is going to get spicy.
Turn one, over the jump to begin the first lap, clogging the inside line. McFarland contact between them. They are still side by side. This opens the door for Wetz. He can't make anything happen. Open the 26. He has not won in quite some time. Dragster acing the entry to turn one, up Benny to the inside of Magnus, gives him a nudge. Grip strip on the inside, Phil. Wetz had a little bit better run, but looks like Robichaud will spell.
You're so interesting.
I love your browser history.
I like that you're not hiding anything from me.
By the way, nice IP address. I like your neighborhood.
You are so special. This ad is just for you.
I learned so many things from you.
You are so generous with your personal data.
Switch on privacy, switch off trackers and viruses. Go to NordVPN.com. NordVPN. Safely be you.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
Absolutely be doing what he has to do. He has to go for the championship. He has to recover the points that he lost. He's down the race, takes the lead in the 12. What a move. And he takes the lead and holds it.
Side between these two in turn one. This is going to get spicy.
Exiting turn one, over the jump to begin the first lap, clog at the inside line. McFarland contact between them. They are still side by side. This opens the door for Wetz. He can't make anything happen. In the 26, he has not won in quite some time. Dragster acing the entry to turn one, up heading to the inside. Magnus gives him a nudge. The grip strip on the inside, Phil. Wetz had a little bit better run, but looks like Rally's going to hold the spot.
Welcome of the championship overall and round 4 of the 26th season of NASA Rallycross Contenders here in Sonoma, with Bryan Sawyer in the production truck and also next to me in the commentary box. My name is Justin Robichaud, live on the Automotive Sports Network. And a reminder, the NASA Rallycross Challenge is brought to you by Overwatch Specialty Service. The only thing more unique than your problem is our solution. For more information, visit osscenter.com. Thank you so much, Rob Hartland, for your support. NASA Sim Racing cameras all season long. Again, our by Whiplash Sim Cams. Be sure to check them out at facebook.com/W SimCams. Thanks so much, Andrew, for all of your support. These cameras are amazing. They really are beautiful. Finally, the intro music for NASA World Feed, produced by Alex and Benny. And if you like what you see, be sure to like and subscribe to the Automotive Sports Network on Blue Sky, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube. Ring the bell to be notified of our live streams weekly, along with our short-form video content. If you like our
All right, Justin.
Oh, sorry. Yes. What's
Oh,
up,
you're fine. I was just meaning I'm going to give you the schedule. I'm going to go make sure we have everybody in here because I'm only counting 9, and I think we should have 10. So give me one moment. I'll be right back.
So, reminder, this Saturday, top 5 from this feature race will move on. Battle in the World Championship Series. Our top split supercars race will also be here in Sonoma. That'll be on Saturday, 2 p.m. Eastern, followed by NASA Rallycross Futures and Lights. That'll be on Sunday, the day after, on the 30th. That'll be at 8 p.m. and 9 p.m. Eastern, respectively. And then we'll be back here again next Monday, Rallycross Contenders round number 5 at Knock Hill. You won't want to miss that here. Knock Hill, great action. We start that next week. Then Torque Sports Car Series continues round number 7 at Watkins Glen. And that will be April 3rd. You won't want to miss that one. The action there is crazy. Okay, Brian, welcome back, my friend.
We got everybody. We're going to give Klaus a minute just because he just launched into the session. He took a bathroom break. So we'll give him a minute or two of practice.
Considering we had
I want to read
issues
something
with the grid, that's okay.
If y'all like what you see, ASNTVUSA.com. or that's for any broadcast information you want. ASN TV USA on all social media, Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, the dark web, everywhere. And if you want to join us and race with us, we got 4 leagues. There's something for everybody. There really is. Whether you've touched the car once and said, I'd like to do this every week, or you touch it all the time at NASASimRacing.com. Bring you right to our Discord. We'll get you all situated.
Woohoo! I love it. So every time we see new people pop in and ask about stuff, makes me happy. I might not be racing as much and I might not be around as much these days, but watching this grow is still
I feel you.
Warms my heart.
Justin, I get in the car once a week right now.
Oh man, I'm lucky if I even get that. Right now it seems
Josh
like
has got me tied to this chair. Josh got me tied to this chair. We need more broadcasters. We need more button pushers.
That's true. Oh, I mean, if you talk about in the broadcast booth,
yeah, this chair.
Driving the car, like
I see the other chair next to me. I'm just not allowed to go sit there.
I know it is. It's awfully tempting over there. I'll tell you. All right. So
everybody's here. Klaus has got a lap. So
we are.
I think we're good to go.
Yeah. I think we should.
I think you have the power. Along. I don't know if I have the power.
I don't.
You don't have the power?
Don't seem to.
Let's see if I have the power.
That's okay.
I have the power. I'm He-Man over here.
I love it. All right, here we go. We're moving it on. Our feature race for round number 4 is going to go here in Rallycross Contenders. It's Zachary Goddard, Kevin Garcia, Jake Robichaud, Matthew Grove.
Yep, there it goes.
Went away on me.
I was going to say, Kaplinger is
Eric
definitely
Dubois,
wrong
Chris
spot.
Lunan. Yeah. Sorry, Zachary Goddard, Klaus Kreutzer, Eric Kaplinger, Matthew Grove, Eric Dubois, Chris Lunan, Jake Robichaud, Kevin Garcia, JP DeFino, Vinny Sowers. Those are our 10. They're all out there. They're eager. They're ready to go. They're firing it up. The lights are ready.
10 laps, 2 jokers.
Here we go. Great start for Zachary Goddard on the inside. He's side by side with Klaus Kreutzer on the inside. That first corner, Klaus is great from that outside line, but it's not enough. He's going to have to file in behind Zachary Goddard here for turn number 1. Matthew Grove into the inside, cuts off Kaplinger. Kaplinger ahead of Eric Dubois now at single file. And as we cross the lap proper, Zachary Goddard ahead of Klaus Kreutzer, but will there be a little bit of battling already? There is. Kreutzer now attached to Goddard through T number 1, and it's a little bit of a bump and run, if you want to call it. It's side by side already for T1. We do have some issues in the back, but it is a battle for T1 already. Klaus Kreutzer's going to take it to Goddard on the inside up through that blind right-hander, and he's going to give him a little bit of a nudge and take it. So it's now Klaus Kreutzer ahead of Zachary Goddard. Oh, Klaus a bit loose on the exit, setting up for that Joker run. Gives up a little bit of ground to Goddard, but he'll take it back on that Joker, so we'll see what happens after we get back out there.
All right, Justin, I'm back.
So far.
There we go. Now it says 2 of 10 laps.
Kreutzer. Hey, Bryan.
Well, initially it was telling me it was a 30-minute race. I thought Josh messed up. I was ready to make fun of him on air, but now it has reverted itself to 10 laps.
It is 30 minutes, but it's 10 laps, yeah.
Oh, this is intense. Eric Kaplinger followed by Goddard, followed by Dubois. Oh, my Lord.
Is it ever intense?
Let's go on board Goddard.
Stuck in a spot he doesn't want to.
Right
Will
there.
he take the Joker? He might. Oh, Kaplinger does. He's kind of parts the way for Goddard here. He must love this.
And that's a very risky Joker for Kaplinger. He got the car right behind you like that. There's a good chance they just rear-end you.
No kidding, right? I mean, he got off the line good enough, but
it's still a risk.
No kidding. Dubois now harassing Goddard a little bit. Oh, he goes a little bit loose over the crest behind him, but we're on with Matthew Grove now. Matthew Grove is just giving here to Jake Robichaud. Jake Robichaud off to the right, has to merge back in. Respectful are these two. Wide is Robichaud, wide is Grove. Come back on. not much of a battle here between. There's a lot of Joker rotations up ahead here. Looks like Goddard takes one of his.
Kaplinger takes his second. Kaplinger's whole strategy's done. He took them both, trying to just get away from people, get the clean air, and run as fast as he can. Looks like Goddard and Kreutzer are both trying that strategy. The back half of the field.
Goddard.
Nothing yet.
Goddard's hanging on here and climbing that gap at about 1.5 seconds. I think that's enough here. So if Goddard gets that second Joker in, I think he's going to have it here, Brian.
He's not taking it yet. He's oh,
well, he take it. He's not. He's going to hold on to it for at least another lap. We'll keep an eye on that here.
Yeah, he's got clean air in front of him, and he wants to ensure it's good. So he might as well just run as fast as he can.
Yep, and you know what? If I'm Zachary Goddard, this is exactly where I want to be if I'm chasing down Klaus Kreutzer. His strategy's done. Got one Joker in my back pocket. Little battle here in the middle. Jake Robichaud gets a great run in that grip strip here. Grove still much faster through the second phase of that. And a little bit faster through the uphill.
Out.
And that's Zachary Goddard out. We missed it. Oh, we got to get that, Brian. Definitely made the mistake on the inside. He's lost the rear bumper. Let's see if we can take a peek at what happened to Goddard.
We're looking at a replay here.
Definitely up here on the blind uphill. What happens here?
Inside.
It's clean on the uphill. Too far on the inside and flips it. Very reminiscent. Who was that? Kieran Lifflander made that issue last season.
Kieran Lifflander did it last season. Eric Kaplinger did it last night.
Unbelievable. That's Zachary. He's in the pits. That's done. That's night out for Zachary Goddard. So the record-breaking season is done officially, Brian. Streets are now.
It's really hard to make those records happen. The pressure gets to you.
Definitely does. I mean, if he's thinking about it or not, either way, that's a tall task.
Eric Dubois chasing down
real hard here, Defino. Hard on the... Wow, Defino way off. Was there a little bit of tunnel vision? Was he in the rear view a little bit?
Maybe.
Leave that up to Dubois. No issues.
I was ready for a good battle there, watching just car on car.
I was, but
the next car disappeared.
What a move from the 000 there, Eric Dubois.
We have teammates here, Matthew Grove chasing down Jake Robichaud. About a half second between them. Grove has not taken either of his Jokers. Robichaud's taken one.
Oh, he thought about it. He thought about it, but Jake Robichaud takes his. Grove backs off.
Takes his second.
Jake Robichaud's now going to be battling the inside of Dubois on that T1. Dubois has been really great through T1 so far. Slings it sideways, gives Robichaud a little bit of room. Robichaud pretty far over. Is that going to be a black flag? I think it might not. Oh, it's not.
No.
He does not get one, Brian.
Yeah,
great move here as he hangs on here to Dubois.
Last night, it was very weird. We saw some people go fully off there and it not throw flags. And Sonoma used to be notorious for just eating you alive doing that. But
out here, no kidding.
It seems to be a little more lenient
Joker.
now.
Well, that's a little bit good to hear, I guess, as Dubois files it right out ahead of Kaplinger here. Will Kaplinger give it right back to him? Dubois yanking the e-brake there. You can see it. A little bit of a
run.
He does. Can he catch him up here in the second phase over the crest? A little bit of the grip strip there, but very fast as Dubois in that second phase of it in the downhill. Will anybody make an... This has been an issue all night here for some drivers. No mistakes here so far. Great run through it. Tight to the inside. Or both these drivers right hugging that wall, Brian.
So it looks like the battle for second's pretty much the closest thing we're got right now. Until we get Grove taking his Jokers, we're not going to see much of what's happening here.
Grove's taking his now. Let's see where he comes in. I don't think he's going to have it. He's going to be right in behind Defino here. He's going to join this battle.
Yeah, we got a little train there.
Not quite there yet.
Oh.
Defino gave it to Dubois. Oh, my goodness. He got a little bit checked up there on Robichaud. Rogue dived to the inside. Couldn't get checked up or stopped fast enough.
Yeah, Matthew Grove did not like that. Matt Grove got a great run on the inside, but JP just kind of came back and they touched and separated
came back
them all
a little
out.
bit awkwardly. Yeah, and nothing could be done by Matthew Grove there as he hangs on. Oh, Defino. A little bit tight again. Must be having a bit of issues with the tires as Grove goes off for his Joker, says, I don't want any of that. Will he come out with his teammate, Jake Robichaud? It's going to be side by side. He's going to take it a little bit. See what happens through T1. Will Jake Robichaud hold off and just give it to his teammate, or will he fight back? Around the crest, it looks like it's pretty even. Robichaud a little bit off the gas, kind of gives it out. There's nothing to be had here, Brian. I don't think they're going to battle hard for this one.
No.
But Matthew Grove, he might battle hard with Kaplinger for this one. Comes in real tight to him through the asphalt section, gives him a bit of a nudge.
Oh, who just went off?
That's it, actually. Oh my gosh,
did we miss the end?
Klaus Kreutzer, actually, we did. We missed the end, Brian. That was so crazy. Klaus Kreutzer takes it home ahead of Aaron Dubois. And Kaplinger, Matthew Grove takes fourth with Jake Robichaud in fifth, Gerald DeFino in sixth, Vinny Sowers, Kevin Garcia, Chris Lunan, and I think Zachary Goddard.
Justin,
out of this one.
I don't want to say this is a trend for us.
I feel embarrassed. I know it is a trend.
We get
really into this.
We get at least one.
I know these guys are wild. They, they put on such a good show. They literally take us out of it.
I want a button, Justin, that the race is on until we hit the button. Then we decide when it's over.
Yeah,
it's
right.
over when you're not
no
exciting
kidding. Like
anymore.
Exactly. They keep it too interesting. That's a great little battle there. Quite a tight little gap from first to last. So great racing all around.
Yeah, confirmation. Klaus Kreutzer, Eric Dubois, Eric Kaplinger, Matthew Grove, Jake Robichaud, JP DeFino, Vincent Sowers, Kevin Garcia, Chris Lunan, and Zach Goddard out in 10th. The big news of the night.
Unbelievable racing here. We'll get our drivers up into the media pen.
Yep, just give me a minute here.
I'm ready to go.
I doubt we're going to get
You
Kaplinger.
work away.
I talk to the man every night. He refuses to talk to me here. So we'll probably get...
That's okay.
Probably get Dubois first, then Kreutzer. But give me 1 minute. Let me make sure we're good to go. All right, let's pull Eric Dubois in.
Dubois.
Hey,
Eric. Hello,
guys.
my
Wow.
friend. Hey, buddy.
Oh my God! Wow.
Great little run tonight, my friend. Some misfortune of others has led to a podium finish for you, so to speak. But great race tonight, nonetheless. I think you'd have been shooting for a podium either way. Tell me, how you feeling about tonight?
Yeah, that was an exciting night. I came out strong in practice and quali, and some guys were a little stronger in quali, and then, man, I just kept putting myself in a spot where I was on the back row, not on the front row, and every single launch I had to, I didn't have to just lift, I had to like literally almost stand on my brakes, to not, cause any commotion, but all the races, I can't remember back through all the races right now. I got in the feature and just told myself to keep my head down and go turn by turn, and saw Goddard blowing up at the top of the hill at one point. I love Goddard, but won't lie, I wasn't too sad in the terms of racing, but I've had an issue all week where my middle monitor's been going out, and with everything that went on the last few laps, lap 10 came through the start finish, went to set up, started my turn in off the tarmac, and my middle monitor went out halfway up halfway up the hill. Yeah, I wanted to. Oof. I'm still shaking a little bit, but no, that was a much needed performance there after the first couple of weeks of the season where it didn't go my way, and kind of showed up a little bit last week at IRP, and man, what a season so far! The pace and the skill level in this series. I called it before this season even started. It was just, we were poised to have a super exciting and very challenging season for the Contenders series, and it's proven to be that. Nothing short of it, anyway.
No doubt, Eric.
Wow.
And, who'd you like to thank tonight for tonight's performance, my friend?
Oh man, Team Watson Racing. Name speaks for itself. The missus for always being patient with me, even supporting me in my practice time and everything that I put into it, and my team, the guys I drive with. What else can you say about Klaus Kreutzer? Holy moly, he we practiced a little bit this week, and he was lights out then, and he just came with it tonight. That was fun to watch. But you guys, I want to thank you guys too. I say it all the time, and I've made no secret with you, Justin. That's you guys do such an amazing job here. You make the broadcast fun. You make it great. I think that'll cover it.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Eric Dubois. Second place tonight. Crucial points here. We'll see you. We'll see you around 5 next week at Knock Hill, Mike.
Appreciate you guys.
And now, Klaus, a nice win tonight. Must feel pretty good. Talk me through it.
Yeah, definitely feels good to get a win. Honestly, a bit of a bummer to get a win with Goddard crashing out. We had such an epic first lap. That T1 up the hill. I was all over his bumper, and he kind of got a little too inside, and then it kind of spits you off of that grip on the inside. So I was able to capitalize on that and get alongside him. Got on his right, and then was able to make a pass there, and then dove off for both of my jokers. And then I just wanted to put my head down and just do the best laps I could because I knew he was going to be back. I knew once he was going to take his jokers, he was going to be back. But as I was coming down the bowling alley and rounding that turn, I forget which lap it was, I kind of just peeked in the rear view and I see a car going end over end. And I'm like, is that him? And I kind of look up at the splits and he just kind of disappeared off the splits. And I was like, oh boy, okay. So all I got to do is just hold it together and just execute what I practiced all week. So that's what we did.
Who'd you like to thank tonight for your win, your first win of the season, my man? This might be we'll see how the points shake down, but who'd you like to thank for?
Yeah, all the glory goes to God first and foremost. Anybody out there watching, my family, anybody who's supporting me watching, but just anybody out there watching, supporting this. I think Monday nights has been one of the best streams so far this season in all the Rallycross streams. And driving too, just like all the drivers, everyone. It's just been super clean, really good racing all the way around the field. So yeah, everybody at Team Watson Racing helping me get faster, do practice. Eric Dubois, Evan McFarlane, Robbie Kirtley, Josh Darnell, just all the TWR guys. We have a lot of fun on practice nights. And you guys again. I'll reiterate what Eric said. You guys are killing it with the Monday night shows. So they're really fun to go back and watch. And I know it's been pretty good racing to watch. So just glad we could put on a show for you guys.
No kidding. Well, I mean, the great racing is thanks to you guys. So Klaus Kreutzer, our winner tonight, our second winner this season so far. See if we can get we can keep that going, or
you gotta stack them up. Yeah, I'm gonna try to stack them up.
Oh, buddy, yeah, you ready for Knock Hill next week?
Me. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, let's go, baby. Let's go. That's always a fun track. Always unpredictable as well. So,
yeah.
Thank you, Klaus.
That was my first win ever. Was Knock Hill last season.
Oh well, there we go.
It was the last round of the season. So had some missing faces for that one, but hey, win's a win.
Something to look forward to then, my friend. Excellent. We'll see you next week at Knock Hill. And we'll also see you on Saturday as well here again.
Awesome. Thanks, y'all.
Thank you, buddy. Oh, boy.
Justin.
Wow. No kidding. All right. See here,
Justin. Sonoma week's my favorite week.
I'm just like, I'm in shock. I love this one. At least we got it through semi unscathed. It wasn't a total train wreck like the complete night. At least we could see what was going on, right?
Yeah, we could see.
Oh, we could see.
I got points. I got points for us.
Boy, let's see it. Let's see it. We're all set for that. Have a look. Oh, look at that. So even with tonight's out, Zachary Goddard with that drop week, still a few points ahead of Klaus Kreutzer. So it'll be Zachary Goddard, Klaus Kreutzer, 7 points between those two. Matthew Morris is still kind of clutching on there. He's drifting into an island right there in third position. That battle, though, from fifth on back, though, or fourth on back, rather. Eric Kaplinger, Eric Dubois, Matty Grove, Jake Robichaud, JP DeFino, Kevin Garcia, Chris Lunan. I mean, you toss it. Any one of them at this point.
Yeah, I was going to say, all points matter for every driver, but especially back there right now.
No kidding. No kidding. Even qualifying in a matter, crucially, for all these drivers as it comes down to it. Have a look at our teams. Probably not much of a shake-up there. No surprise. Team Watson Racing 206. Way ahead of Slapex Racing in second. JC Simsport Subaru in third. Move over at Speedy Time in fourth. 845 Subi Racing. JC Academy Red Beaver Racing. Control Z. Slapex Racing powered by TWS. Rounding out that top 9. Movement at all. No movement here either. 132 to 77. Too easy. Look at that. Wow. Crazy stuff. And a reminder. What do we got?
Is that what you were going
for? You got
for?
it.
I got it.
Oh, I mean, it was pretty close. If you like what you see, be sure to like and subscribe to the Automotive Sports Network on Blue Sky, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitch, YouTube. Ring that bell. Be notified of all of our live streams, along with all of our short-form content. Don't forget, everything you see here is definitely brought to you by Overwatch Specialty Service. The only thing more unique than your problem is our solution. For more information, visit osscenter.com. Thank you so much, always, for your support. Cameras all season long. Give them another shout out. Whiplash Simcams. Check them out at facebook.com/WSimcams. And thank you, Alex and Betty, for our wonderful intro music. And if you'd like your content broadcasted by us at ASN, visit asnTVUSA.com. And head on over to NASASimRacing.com as well. Get yourself invited to our Discord server. Come say hi. Come see if you fit in with us and come race. Bryan, final thoughts before we sign it off?
I started it before. I'll finish it now.
Yeah, I guess. Right?
I gotta say, I'm sorry for messing up the session. So sorry for the extended break, and sorry for a little confusion there. But we figured that out rather seamlessly this time. But
know it.
Yeah, I gotta say, Sonoma Week's my favorite week. It's a track where you can be super perfect, and then you just mess up just a hair. And the two places where you can mess up here will just take you out. And we saw it tonight. We saw it last night. It really makes interesting storylines. It's a great track.
Definitely does. It definitely does. It's always been that way, really. It's that T1. That T1 section, so wild. It's so fast. You have to hit it so perfect.
Yeah, coming out of the
it's
dirt
definitely
too.
caught me up too.
You get a little too adventurous coming out of the turn, and you turn into Zach Goddard.
Line right-hander. Yeah, you have to hit that one perfect as well, no doubt. A lot of sweeping, fast weight transfers. Really need to know your car. Yeah, we'll see. Knock Hill is going to be another track that will test everyone's weight transfer abilities and how well they know their car.
Touch a tire,
that crazy toughest dip. No kidding. We'll be there. But the checker flag falls on this evening here in Sonoma. On behalf of all of our production staff and producer Bryan Sawyer, my name is Justin Robichaud. Thank you so much for joining us here on today's coverage of NASA Rallycross Contenders. Congratulations to Klaus Kreutzer, our second winner here in this season. And just a reminder, don't miss our 4th round of the NASA Rallycross World Championship this Saturday here also in Sonoma. And until then, so long.